Hi guys, X is here, and this is a very strange way to start a video, I admit. I'm not telling you the name of the game, you've clicked on the link so you already know what that is. I'm starting it with this, which is a leaderboard, an online leaderboard for monsters killed. And it's the very bottom of the leaderboard. So the bottom rank is 12,929, so nearly 13,000. I just wanted to put that out there so you know what the very bottom rank is. The reason monsters killed will become apparent. I'll tell you in a little bit. Anyway, so keep that number in mind. Back in a minute. Hello guys, X is here, and welcome to a little game called Brutal. Now, none of you would have heard of Brutal. I very much doubt anybody's heard of Brutal, and that's a shame. Brutal, as you can see, has a very weird art style. Not particularly graphically impressive, but as we get in, you'll find it visually striking. For anyone that's old enough remembers the original Tron movies, or even to a degree the newer Tron movie, I forget what that's called, it has a similar style. And you can see this guy standing here, excuse me, has an @ symbol on his shield and on his chest. This game sort of conforms to the art style of the ASC Type 2 computer language or programming language they had back before the 80s. I believe, someone correct me on that if I'm wrong, I'm not that much of a nerd that I know everything about that, but or it's also known as ASCII, ASC11 or II. Yeah, and this game uses that visual strike for its adventure, for its visual style. It's a fun little dungeon crawler. I know that's not to everyone's taste, but I wanted to play it again because I played this I stopped playing this about sort of 8-9 months ago. It was around October last year, according to the data on the last time I played it. And I loved this game for a little while, only for about a month. I absolutely smashed the shit out of it for a month because it is exactly what the title says. It is brutal. It's not hard in the way that the enemies are insanely hard or the levels necessarily 100% challenging, but it's a video game, or a computer game, sorry, in the respect of what a computer game should be. It has a very limited story, and I love stories in computer games, don't get me wrong, but it has a limited story and it's there just to be played. It gives you just enough context to get the imagination going. Obviously this guy standing here, I believe this is the ranger class in the game, so light shield. He's not actually the warrior. There's a woman in the background over there, she's the Amazonian, but it's very much like, if anyone's played, admittedly they're side scrollers, but something like Golden Axe. It's kind of that feel, but in kind of a Tron-like dungeon done in that style. Everything's platforms made out like black marble, and all the neon light up lines on the characters and on the monsters as well, and the world itself is made out of the ASCII language, which is all the letters, numbers, minus keys and lines and stuff you'd find on a computer keyboard, which I thought was a nice visual style. But the most impressive thing about the game is what makes it a computer game in every right is it's simple. Get in, play this, and it demands you get good at it. It can be run very nicely and very easily when you learn and when you get good. Just like things in maybe the 80s or 90s were, like things like Pac-Man and that, or other type of games where it's like, okay, you can play and have fun, but you're not going to be having fun if you don't get good. And this is what this game is about, getting good. And like I said, I played this a lot last year, 2016, all the way up to October. So it was literally from the beginning of September to maybe the end of October. So like 2 months tops I smashed into this, but I think it was only about a month, if I'm honest. And the reason I wanted to play it again on the channel is I wanted to shed some love for this game. I wanted to shed some light on it, and I wanted to get people to love it a little bit, because it's made by an independent developer called Stormcloud Studios. And yeah, they kickstarted this, and when I saw it, I was like, ooh, because at the time, this game specifically is what the genre is. The terminology is roguelike, and for those of you that don't know, most of you that watch my stuff probably won't. A roguelike game is literally a game that is like another game that was made, again, I believe the late 70s, early 80s, called Rogue. And again, this original game was made in the ASCII language, and that's like looking down at a bit of paper or computer screen and having the whole level design laid out from a top-down view, made out of the letters, numbers, and shapes on a computer keyboard. So the dungeon would have been, all the edges of the dungeon to make up the walls of the dungeon would have been minus symbols or plus symbols to be the brickwork of the wall. And your character would have been the @ symbol. I believe that was what you were in Rogue. I have tried to play these games. They are too old school even for me. Like, before my time, I played them and I was just like, this game made me want to go back and actually try Rogue. And I've played roguelikes before, and I like the idea. The other thing that makes this game, by its namesake, brutal so hard, and there are other games like this, is it is completely permadeath. Once you've lost all your lives and you die, that's it. Game over. Game wipes. No save file. Boom. Straight back to the beginning. Which may sound boring for some people, but I mean, it does save when you exit, so you can come back to it and carry on. But if you die, that's it. Wiped. That would be boring, but this game has what we call procedurally generated levels. What was previously known last generation as randomly generated levels. There's no such thing as randomly generated levels. There's programming in the code, so therefore there is a finite number of levels and like pieces of level the game can generate. It can generate them in any number of orders, so you can have a level that looks a little bit similar than it was before, but has different rooms than it had before. So therefore it seems like it's an infinite number, but it's procedurally generated, not randomly. Also, while I'm getting into this, yeah, you will see a bit of video at the beginning before this that was showing you the lowest possible rank in this game on the online leaderboards. The reason I show you that is because I cannot video my home screen. Number one, I was going to video my home screen and just show you that I got into this so much I 100%ed this game with all 4 characters and got every achievement. It's a little indie game again, so there was only 25 achievements. Some of them were hard as nails to get, but I've 100%ed this game in terms of game and trophies. I will screenshot that for anyone that really wants to see that. I don't know why you'd want to, but if you want to, I'm happy to send you the picture of the 100%ed platinum trophy. It's not really that much of an achievement for a little indie game, but anyway, the reason I shoot that video at the beginning is when I was originally playing this, since again it's a little indie game, not many people knew about it, there was only about 8,000 people playing. You can take my word for it or not, if you so wish, but out of the 8,000 people playing, by the time I'd done playing this, in terms of kills alone, I got up to rank 3. I was 3rd in the world, or 3rd in the world of Brutal, since there's only 8,000 people. So in terms of Major League or Modern League gaming, that's absolutely nothing, because big games have like 500,000 players online at a time and stuff like that. So out of 8,000, number 3 is not that much of an achievement. It's even less of an achievement since I genuinely wasn't actually trying. However, don't take my word for it, because the reason I show you that bottom ranking at the beginning of the video, rather than before this rambling about how I actually enjoy this game, we'll go to leaderboards. And if you look at this leaderboard, this is the top of the Monsters Killed ranking. And after me being away for nearly 9 months, as you can see, sitting there at number 10 is me, Lord Exus. So I've gone down from number 3, I've gone down 7 places in 9 months. 8-9 months, sort of. My kill count is 6,420 in single player mode. There is a cooperative mode. It doesn't get ranked. There's no competitive mode. You can't fight other people. I'm obviously never going to be number 1, because the guy number 1, I've come for you 420, has 41,000 kills. So yeah, I've dropped 7 places. So clearly this hasn't had that much of a following, or people haven't been that competitive. So whichever way that is. The guy at the top, again, major props. You obviously love your dungeon crawlers and smashed out, and considering it's a roguelike, and if you fuck up and lose all your life, boom, game over, you're going back to the beginning. Kills still registers, so that doesn't matter so much. The reason I show you this one is because there's a second leaderboard. Oh, sorry, there's second and third. Loot collected, I'm doing better. I'm in 5th place. I don't really have much to say about that. Again, I'm never going to get to number 1 because the guy at the top is 16,850. Is that right? Or is it 168,000? No, it's 100. Sorry, guys, I'm being spack. It's 168,000. No, I don't know. Fucking, I'm not good at maths. But yeah, so I'm 5th on that anyway. Oh yeah, because I 500,000 there. Yeah, so he's over 1 million. Anyway, going along. This is the one I didn't rate myself on. I was at one point. I think I was about 6th because this comes in at something different. No, I was higher than that. I think. Yeah, I was because again, it's been 9 months. The reason I don't rate this is because time played. It's nice addition to see how long you've played for. If because your saves obviously get wiped when you complete or when you die. So I think it's for that reason to say like, oh, look how much time I put in. And the guy at the top, the same guy at the top, he's on all of the leaderboards at the top for the competitive side of things. Has done 246 hours. When we get in, you'll see with a game like this, I mean, it's not the most replayable game, but I replayed it at least 4 times to do it with every character. So it's fun enough to replay because it's a simple concept. You get addicted to just killing and just getting through and finding keys and stuff. So, and sorry for the ramblings. Feel free to skip ahead if you don't care about this bullshit because the video will be coming. But yeah, so I don't really rate this. I can't remember, where am I? Oh, I've gone down to 14th from like 3rd. So, you know, it's been 8 months. So I've done 40 hours myself, but 246 hours. That's I mean, even 121 hours. So you guys are smashing it up. And then new arrivals is people who have published their own dungeons. This is a dungeon maker, so that's quite fun. But anyway, top rated dungeons, yeah. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you guys that. And that was when 8,000 players were. Now it's got 5,000, nearly 5,000 more players, getting up to 13,000. I've gone down 7 spaces. That ain't bad. But I just thought I'd show you guys that. So at one point I was number 3 out of 8,000. Woo, claim to fame, right? But anyway, let's get in and actually play the game because you guys are gonna get bored of just listening to me waffle on. So single player, I'm going to be bad at this, by the way. It's been 9 months and this game starts off easy enough, but it really demands that you get good. So yeah, let's start a new dungeon, start a new game. You get a choice of 4 characters: Ranger, Amazon, so the female warrior. They each have a different trait at the start. He has Assassin's Mark, the Ranger, and he's a novice archer, so he can use bows from the get-go. She has Warrior Strength, but Assassin's Mark, so she's like a light warrior. Craftsman, and her health is 125. We have the Warrior, who's the easiest character to play as, although he is slow as fuck. His health is 150, so he starts off with the most health. He has Warrior Strength, he has Extra Special, Tier 1. And he has a special move called Ground Shaker. And we have the Mage. Now, the Mage is the hardest character. So with that being said, I'm going to start a very hard game with the hardest character. Again, if you don't like the visual style, that's unfortunate. I quite like it. It's striking, like all of the different letters and the different shapes that make up your character and elsewhere. I mean, the guy's got a V for a beard, for fuck's sake. A tight V, but a V nonetheless. And he's got like downwards arrows or Vs on his robes. He's got an @ symbol for the top of his staff. I'm selecting him. He's got the lowest health to begin with. And we'll probably get mullered straight away. But anyway, let's get in. Let's have some fun. Now, this isn't like Diablo. It isn't that sort of dungeon. This is how originally an ASCII dungeon crawler would look. It would look like this shit. This is how our map looks now. This is not how the game looks. But it would look like this, and you'd be the @ symbol, the cross would be the enemy, and so on and so forth. So just drink that in, how games once looked. Right, block is there. Inventory, jump, attack, action. Pretty sure there's a way. There is a way to dodge. It's left stick plus X and L2. Fucking hell, that's convoluted. I remember it being hard, but hey. Melee combat, square, 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 ground pound move, blocking attacks, press L2 to block an attack, but I believe it still takes health. Staff strikes while blocking, press strike, okay. Dodging enemies, it was always easier to dodge enemies by You can roll, or you can hold L2 and press X to like jump over them. That's something that becomes so important. You craft weapons in this game out of letters, no doubt, and but you have to find the codex for them, which is the book first. But you need to get through and you can enchant them as well. It's another type of light crafting, very light crafting in this game. Don't spin out, guys. It's telling us all this at the beginning because it's not going to give us the benefit of remembering it as we go through. XP will level us up. You only get to level 20 in this game, and there's only 25 dungeon levels that are procedurally generated. You find those shrines, that's how you get an extra life awarded to you. So, in we go. So I personally like the style of this game, that's me. We start off not being able to do anything but have our bare fist to punch. I believe, yes, we can fire our stuff. We've got, we can fire magic. That will help against certain enemies, but yeah, this is it. This is, and immediately got Mage found a simple key. Our Mage doesn't even have a name. He is known as Mage. And a slice of pizza. Now how? Oh, this is how we bring up our map. And you can zoom in and out of that. This is once how ASCII games looked, apart from not in colour, so it's even worse. But these lines and stuff, and the dots, the full stops, were the representation of the floor. So I do like the visual style. Oh, I've got an unlit torch. That'll be handy for certain things. The rest is all bare fists. Now, I did pick up that pizza, but how? That's the pause menu. Is there a way to access it? I can't. I'm pretty sure there is, but I can't remember. You do have an inventory system, and I've already fucked up and not remembered how to access my inventory. Which is going to be probably going to end up being the death of me later. Because you do have to equip stuff. I'm going to quickly go back to help. How to attack? Oh, circle. Right. Yeah. So we do have a backpack as such. The last line is locked. I think it's pizza, fish, and joints of ham or meat are your health items. It tells you how much it does. And also you have hunger in this game. That's what that orange bar going down very quickly is. When you get hungry, I can't remember what happens. You get like fatigued. And yeah, it has detrimental effects. That's a torch, obviously, bare fists. You go across to L1. With your skills, you can start off on the mage line. And you can proceed through there. You can actually unlock any line with all characters. I think I'll go up to Craftsman next. And then crafting and enchanting. Extra vitality is healthy, is good for a mage. Extra inventory is good. Another extra vitality. Staff master, which is actually good for a mage, but it's in the warrior line for getting all weapons. Where is Knight's Whirlwind? I don't want. So the craftsman line. Everything I'm going to really want is at the top. I only start as the mage because I actually like the look of the mage and whatever. But and also that happens. The map does not reveal itself to you till it wants to. So right, must remember that. So we found a potential letter to craft with C. Alright, it seems boring right now. It may be well boring to you guys. Fuck are you? Got a nice bit of blood as well. Yeah, we smashed those guys up. So yeah, it unlocks entries into the field guide as well. You absolutely smash it. Everything gives you experience. Smash everything. Leave nothing. It seems weird that I'm being a mage punching stuff. I should hopefully get a weapon soon. I hear battle music. Oh, it's that one of these things. Traps. Oh, didn't actually mean to do that, but hey. Okay, so that's a loot. Got a G. Another bit of pizza. It's good. Got some boots. You get equipable armor, but it's durability based armor. If you get all the pieces, it's custom for each character, and it makes your guy look, or gal look amazing, as amazing as you can look in black and white. Ah, oh, damn rats! Squished you. Yeah. It's durability based armor. Yeah, it said mage found some sturdy boots plus 25 armor. We get like a little report up in the top corner that's very old school. I like that. Yeah, we picked up these as well. Cyclops Eye and Flameberry. I think you use the crafting to make these into potions, if I remember rightly, and they can give you a health potion, or you can become flame retardant, or you can become invisible. So yeah, or enraged. That actually helps a lot. You'd be surprised how much enraged helps. At first I never liked it, but then I started using it a bit more because you just one shot kill enemies, but you can't do things like jump and stuff, which doesn't sound problematic, but trust me, it is. That you want to stay away from. That's a magic explosion. Preferably lead enemies into it. And again, this doesn't look exciting or challenging now. Believe me, it gets very fucking intense. I just need to get a weapon like a sword or something as well, because I don't want to be using my bare fists all the time, and the staff drains mana, and we don't want that. We don't want our mana to be constantly drained. So here we go. We've got the codex for the battle saber, a curved short sword designed for slashing. The light thin blade is tailored towards multiple rapid cuts rather than brute force. It will increase our damage from bare fist, which is like 5 I think, to 20. We only have one letter though, we only have the G. Okay, now enemies will flood into the room. One enemy flooded into the room, I keep forgetting. Right, this thing over here, obviously noted by the blue, is obviously some sort of electricity node table. If you hit it a couple of times, or once depending on how strong you are, that happens. Get some experience. If enemies are near it, obviously they get affected. If you're near it, you get fucked up, obviously. So I found the simple key, so that's to unlock this room. And we found a coloured letter R. That is not for the current weapon we have a codex for. So, moving on. Ah, enemy got stuck on the trap. So I just jumped over him and I leveled up. So we'll quickly go into here. We'll apply our one skill point, which I want Craftsman. So now I actually have the ability to use the codex to craft said weapon. And there's our map. This is the part we've covered so far. So I've explored everything because the map's uncovered up until it stops here. It's not what I wanted to do though. I wanted to go, no, just done that. Sorry, as we can see at the end, we have the Battle Saber Codex. We will be able to use that now when we get the letters J and Y. Till then, we're barefisting. That sounded wrong. Oh, actually, I let that hit me. So I'm gonna go around this way. No, actually, no, I will go through this door. Ooh, oh, cool. I hear rats or something. Ooh, new piece of headgear. Of course, the actual representation looks different on me. I'm now starting to look like Odin, the Norse god. They are rats. When you're bare fist, you have that ground pound attack. Depending on what weapon you have, the special changes. If you can use the special at all, because you have to be proficient with it. So you don't just get ground pound if you're not proficient with it, you don't have a special at all. So if like the mage is not going to be proficient with a sword, the saber does like a mini whirlwind, I think. But I won't be able to use it. Ooh, fish. My hunger bar is getting low, but I'm not that worried about it because I can't remember what. I don't think it slowly drains your health. I can't remember what hunger actually does. Oh, some loot. Loot is good. Loot actually affords you to buy, when you come across the special extra life chambers, I believe it allows you to donate, and if the gods see that as favourable, apparently there's gods in this electro hell, they will give you an extra life. As you can see, mage level 2. I have, by the way, this, if I die, that's it. You only have 1 life to begin with. You don't get like 3 or something. You can also see that white bar above has a little armor shield, a shield beside it. That, of course, is my armor, the 2 bits of armor I've now got. Right, so let's move on. Some arrows that I'll probably have to drop later when my inventory gets full, because I will not use them. It's important to note you should look around the edge of levels, because at the moment I don't have the ability as the mage, but you get like the mage's eyes or a special mage trait, and you can see invisible doors. If you look around the edge, these white lines, you may see one that's got thin black cracks in it. You will need a decent weapon to hit that. Ah, the bow codex. I have 2 letters for that. The bow is a weapon I never use, genuinely never use. Okay, just figured out I can actually use my staff rather than punching if I put up block first. That's handy. Do you know what? Unless I forgot it, which is a possibility. Hunger pangs. Your hunger meter is empty. You're hungry. Special moves and mana recharge more slowly. Eat food and replenish your health and recharge. So yeah, I don't care about special moves right now, and I don't care about mana right now. So I'm not going to eat right now. Look around the edge, see if there is anything. Oh, you can break. Again, break all of the scenery. It's all experience. If it can be broken, break it. Again, not a graphically impressive game, but then again, doesn't need to be. It's fun. Got you, you fucker. Come at me, bro. Miss, bitch. Got ourselves a Y. What's in here? More importantly, let's look at the map. So yeah. Good, we've covered everything so far. What do I hear? Oh, there's a shrine. I'm happy I know how to use. I know that the staff can be used as a melee weapon now. Okay. Right, how much do you offer to the gods? There's no point in holding it back. There is no other reason to use the money. The gods were insulted by my offering, even though it's all I had. Hey, dickhead. Come at me, bruh. Go. So nice easy starts to the game. It doesn't stay that way forever. And I'm quite happy that I can remember how to play-ish. Okay, this is definitely not going to be everyone's favourite game, but I thought it deserved some a bit of love up on the channel, so I played it for, like I said, a couple of months, but it was good fun. Okay, I hear something. Oh, son of a bitch, fucking rats. Get off. Fuck are you, fuck are you. Okay, good. Oh, I could have just shot that. There's no way to know, because there was a room obviously back there that I missed. There's no way to know whether I'm going the right way or the wrong way until we get to... Okay, these are handy. These are Yggdrasil trees. Yggdrasil being another Norse thing. I hit one. That gives me 40 health back just by one bit of fruit off there. Enemies can also use them. No, I shouldn't have taken that fruit. I forgot that I was so close to leveling. So we'll have a look. There's our guy donned with his enhanced helmet and his enhanced boots. The enhanced robes look pretty cool as well, I'm not going to lie, at least for me. So we're going to give myself more health, extra vitality. That's what we need. So we have now gone up by 50 HP. So we're now the equivalent, at level 3, we're now the equivalent health of what the warrior starts with. The warrior will always have the most health in the game if he gets all the vitality tiers, obviously. So as we can see from up there, that's a part of another part of the level. Can't access that from here by the looks of it. Can't see any cracks on the edges. They smash everything. As you guys can see from the first level, this is they're not small. Not small, because the whole game is dungeons. Also, I want to show you, up in the top left corner, there is a little green thing with a load of letters beside it. That is the seed. That is one of the random combination of codes that was used to generate this level in the game. So if you like a particular set of dungeons, a particular combination of dungeons, you can write that down. As I was saying, you can go in here, you can write that code down in the top left corner and put it in for your next dungeon playthrough. I am now able to craft a weapon by I got a letter. So let's have a look. It is indeed the saber. Cool, cool. I have no, and this is the enchanting as well. You can go here. We can scroll through the different elements to enchant it. We don't have the letter Y, special glowing letter Y. But now we have this. We can indeed equip it. And now our normal attack is the sword attack, which is handy. It's something. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. As I say, our mage will always sit like this now because he's hungry, but it's fine. Don't want to hit the glowing blue container. It's ice. It will freeze us in place. Or the enemy again. Fucking rats. So that you can't see it very well, but there in the floor, that is the exit to the level. The lightning strike on the door, and there you go, it opens up when you get close. And we have found a glass container. And it says potion alert, you can now brew a potion, so that's part of the crafting system as well. So go over to here. And because those things were picking up, we have the ability to do that. So what we're going to do is, it doesn't tell us, this is one of the great things about the game, unless we have the skill to, it doesn't tell us what the different colour potions do until you brew your first one. So I'm going to go, let's go with purple. Let's go brew it, see what it does. Oh, sorry, it doesn't tell you at all. You have to drink it. So this could be bad. The game temporarily pauses to give you time to drink a potion. It's not bad. It's invisibility. Nothing can see you. You can actually attack enemies and they won't even attack you back because they can't see you. So now we know what the purple potion does. It's the potion of... And that's random every game you play through, by the way, guys. Every time you play through this game, everything is random as fuck. The potions are not the same. You can drink the potion of invisibility next time and it can literally set you on fire. So see, invisible, that helped. Ooh, fire guy. And now he's dead. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Picking up the loot. At least it's easier to destroy scenery now. You gotta be careful of chests. Certain chests are not, So we just found a pink potion, I believe. So you can now craft a new potion, but... Pink potion, we don't know what this does, so we're going to drink it and see. Might as well get it out of the way with early. We poisoned ourselves. Awesome. Switch back to my sword. Yeah, as you can see, the D-pad at the bottom switches so I can go back to bare fists at any time. I always keep bare fists. Oh, that actually hurt me. My picture in the top corner has changed. And my guy's bleeding out a little from his nose and shit, and from his eye. It doesn't look in a good way. So we'll have a bit of food. We'll have a bit of food. Yeah. Don't need too much right now, so... Okay. So this room was... Unless there's a cracked wall somewhere, which I don't think I've been wrong before. Level 1 is bigger than I thought it'd be. So... a little... That's it. So where do we need to go? Straight down. Straight down. We'll grab... I don't know why I bothered eating the food. The Yggdrasil tree's there. Yeah, and the exit's there. So we'll go exit this level. Yeah, there'll be certain doors. There's like elemental doors later. Things change up a lot. You've seen the blandest thing you can see in this game now. So it's all been black and white. It's all been pretty bland. Might as well destroy the tree for the experience as well, because we're not coming back. Yeah, so it's been as bland as it can be, guys. Like it does get better, it does get more intense, it does get more fun. Although I still enjoyed first level, just easing me back into it. So dungeon depth number 1. Floor time it took me to complete it was 14 minutes 54 seconds. I explored 100% of it. I killed 10 out of 10 enemies. Got 29 out of 29 items. Got 7 out of 7 of the basic letters, and got 2 out of 2 of the enhanced letters. Level 2. And this, unfortunately, is where I've run out of time for the video. So I'm going to leave you guys and myself here. And if you watch it and decide, it's actually alright, and if I get some positive feedback, I'll do another one on these. I'm probably going to play it in my own time anyway, because I do quite enjoy this game. And remember, if you die in the game, that's it. You got to go back to the beginning and experience a whole different dungeon layout, different enemies, and all that sort of good stuff. So, yeah, I've enjoyed this, and I hope you have. So, anyway, for now, I've been Lord Exus, as always, and I'll see you guys in a bit.